Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you possibly the most broken OP formation I have seen on FIFA 23 so far. It has been tearing up the pro scene. Lots of pros have complained about it because it's just so disgusting to play against. It's quite ratty, so don't blame me for it. Blame EA, blame the game. I'm just sharing with you a tactic that works. But the pro scene, so many pros have been using it, getting top results in the big esport tournaments. And yeah, it's disgusting how good it is. This is the team I've been playing with it. And yeah, we'll get into the tactics and formation. If you like these videos where I'm showing you the best tactics, best formations to help you get more wins, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Every day, new content helping you guys get better at the game. I also do videos about the best meta players, especially as Team of the Season comes up. I'll be reviewing all the Team of the Season and lots of gameplay tips to help you get the best results you can do. And for anyone interested, I'm doing lots of coaching at the moment for Team of the Season. So if you're looking to improve at the game, try and get better results, and you want a one-on-one coaching lesson, message me on Twitter. I have open DMs on there. So the formation we're going to be using is the 5-4-1. Like I say, don't hate me for this. I am just sharing with you what works. As with all of my tactics and formations, I have two variations. So generally speaking, as you can see, the defensive style is the main difference in them. The 5-4-1 though, I think it's a pretty new formation. I think it might even be new this year. It's crazy, and we're going to talk about what makes it so good. In this video, I'm going to be sharing now the pros and cons, the type of players you want in it. I'll show you the tactics, instructions, and explain them all and how you need to set it up. I will do a video in a couple of days where I show some actual gameplay clips of the formation in action so you can see how it plays. I'm starting to try to do separate videos for those because people, I think some people just want to watch a video where the tactic explained, some want to see a bit more depth. So here we go, the 5-4-1. The centre-backs, pretty obvious. You just want quick, strong, good centre-backs. Ball-playing ones, nice. You probably want your quickest ones on the outside. Your wing-backs are important. Your wing-backs need to be pretty good on the ball. They don't need to be able to shoot. It is very, very rare that my wing-backs ever get into a shooting position. But pace, stamina, getting up and down is very important. They are going to be providing the width. You'll see more about that when we get to the instructions. But yeah, defensively, good on the ball. Basically just top fullbacks. You can play attackers there as well. That will benefit you in some ways, but I prefer actual fullbacks. The centre mids, they need to be very well rounded. You don't want a one-dimensional midfielder who's not able to pass or able to turn at all. They're not going to shoot loads, but they will get into some decent shooting positions. So them being able to finish is definitely a plus. I like a left footer on the left side. The wingers are going to be cutting inside. So ideally, outside of the foot shot trait's pretty nice too for Trivellas. But yeah, I like a left footer on the left for the and right foot on the right for the Trivellas and shooting across goal. They need to be fast. They need to be basically just top attackers. The left mid, right mid, and strikers are all about the top attackers. And then your most important player is the one up front. That's going to be your striker. He's going to have 5-star ideally, and going to be your best attacker. The reason that this formation is so good is that when you're attacking, you have the wing backs on overlap, and it's basically like you have your 4 midfield, your striker, and the 2 wing backs. You basically have 7 options going forward, which is insane. It's very hard for people to defend. It's a weird thing that's really happened, I've noticed this FIFA, that I didn't really notice on previous FIFAs, where formations can really be dynamic and changed a lot based on the instructions, and the way they attack and defend based on how you set them up can be very different. They can feel very different in terms of how you're defending and compared to how they attack in terms of the setup based on the instructions. So that's allowed a lot of different changes this year. And obviously, a 5-4-1 defensively is very, very good. It's very hard to break down. There's 5 defenders. You're going to have midfielders blocking in front of the back 5. It's very hard to play against. But it doesn't get hurt going forward because you have all the attacking options, but then the defensive stability to stop you getting counter-attacked. I feel like any formation that can attack all this year is going to have some issues with the counter-attack. Yeah, sure, you could put the wing-backs on stay back and never get countered, but then you don't have the width, which is what you need. So it's not perfect, but I think it is so good going forward whilst being so strong defensively. It's probably up there for the best formation right now in FIFA 23. Okay, so the tactics. I don't play as high line or offside traps in my default on this. Simply put, I don't want to take any unnecessary risks. I don't think you need to when you've got this many defenders back. You just want to be very hard to break down. If you do want to be a bit more aggressive, you can put the depth to 72. This is on new gen, where you're going to get the auto offside traps. The build-up play, I have unbalanced. I think other than maybe if you're going all-out attack, you pretty much always want to play balanced. I think for chance creation, direct passing is quite comfortably the best this year. Forward runs does work in some formations that I've done this year, but generally speaking, direct passing is pretty comfortably the best in my opinion. The width, I have it on quite low. I want the left mid and right mid to sit quite narrow and the wing backs to get the width. For the instructions, we've got stay central, get in behind on the striker. You can put stay forward, probably best to do that. It doesn't really matter too much though. The midfielders are on default everything except for cover centre. I don't want them covering the wings. They're already covered by 2 wingers and 2 wingbacks. I want them to stay in the middle, protect that back 5, be very hard to break down. The left mid and right mid, cut inside and get in behind. These are important. You need them on cut inside so they sit more narrow and give the wingbacks more space to get in. The thing where you could change it up is the comeback on defence. You could put basic defensive support. It will help you going forward more if you have basic defensive support rather than come back on defence. But I think it makes you so hard to break down defensively that personally I prefer to have come back on defence. You could put that on the striker, but I don't think it helps that much. And I do think it's nice having a striker as an outlet. For the wing backs, you could be more attacking and go join the attack. I personally think balanced with overlap is the best. For the defenders, in terms of the centre-backs, I just leave those all on default. I don't really even change keepers anymore. I don't think it really does anything. In terms of the more aggressive tactic, it is almost identical. The main difference is press after possession loss and up the depth. This is what I do in a lot of tactics though. Just up the depth, make the defensive style go from bad to press after possession loss. And it feels quite different because it's a lot more aggressive as soon as you lose the ball. In terms of the instructions, nothing really different. I think in general, I think the main difference I've put is basic defensive support instead of comeback on defense, because I think I want it to be a little bit more aggressive, my team to be able to counter-attack a little bit quicker if I'm winning the ball high up the pitch. But yeah, great formation, very, very hard to play against. It's very good at keeping the ball as well. You can switch it between the wings. You're always going to have passing options. If it has a weakness, it's that you only have one striker up front. And the left mid and right mid do get involved, but they're not quite as involved as like left forward, right forwards, or left wingers or right wingers. But great formation. Going to be stupidly hard to break it down. Going to keep the ball well. Does have a lot of attacking options if you're patient. And like I say, I'll do a video in a couple of days showing you how to use it. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Appreciate the support of the channel as always. Keep it spicy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.